Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, coming to you today through my new laptop, which arrived this morning and which hopefully I've got set up in the right way to do this. It'll be very disappointing if I record a video, particularly if it's a long one and it's not saved in some way or not transmittable, but that is the risk. With new tech, that can happen. We'll see, especially when you're as untechnically minded as I am in setup and everything. So we'll see how that goes. Now, I do want to mention the, I don't want to mention much, but I do want to mention the puzzle hunt, the puzzle pyramid, which is still available and live as a competition until the end of the year. So that is the hunt, yes, and this is by Aspartagus, Panthera, and Peter Venus, and it is Peter Venus who has recommended today's puzzle. So we will look at that in a moment. There's also, of course, all the other stuff. We've got merchandise, and we've got apps available, and there's so much material on Patreon at the moment. Loads of people have been joining. That's fantastic. Thank you very much for supporting the channel on Patreon. Remember, for $2 you get to see all the content we put up there, all the extra hunts and some crossword stuff, videos and things. But for $3 you get the solution videos to the various monthly rewards, which tend to be complete, but sometimes when the monthly reward is very long, we will only do part of it. But generally they will tell you how you could have got through the monthly rewards. That's the point there. So those are all on Patreon, etc. Now, let's have a look at this puzzle, which, as I say, was recommended by Peter Venus. It's by Florian Wertmann. We've featured him on the channel a few times, and he always comes up with something very inventive. So the rules of this, it's called Colorado 2.1. And when I saw that title, I was expecting to see a big rectangle in the grid, which I don't see, but I don't know. That's the title. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Identical digits cannot be a knight's move apart. Let's try and remember that. Sometimes, especially with puzzles that have no digits in the grid, a knight's move constraint can get mentioned in the rules, and then you forget it by the time you actually need it later. Now, X joins two cells that sum to 10, so those two must sum to 10. V joins two cells that sum to 5, like those. Not all X's and V's may be given, no negative constraint. And there's one marked diagonal, oh, that was a good effort, which sums to 55. So that must contain repeated digits, because otherwise it would add up to 45, if you know the secret. Anyway, those are the rules of Colorado 2.1. Do give it a try on the link under the video. You'll be able to judge from the video length how hard this puzzle has been. But I'm going to start now. I don't know how hard it's going to be. Let's get cracking. So what have we got? We've just got V's and X's in the grid. Can't use that 55. Can't use the knight's move. Let us highlight all the cells that have the digits that are known already to have the digits 1 to 4, by which I mean anything on a V. All of those are the digits 1 to 4. So I could now choose to highlight 5 to 9 in other colors, and that would be all of these, for instance, because in the first 3 boxes we have 4, but I'm not going to. I'm only going to highlight ones where I know the digits 6 to 9 appear. So forget 5 for now. We'll make that maybe a different color. If it's connected to a blue 1 to 4, it must be 6 to 9 if it's connected by an X, because that's what 10 needs. Right, so here there must be a 5 in one of those 2 cells, because they're the only ones remaining. Therefore this isn't a 5, and since we know it's not blue because we've got the 4 blues in box 2, that's orange. I don't think it's obvious where 5s do go, which is irritating. Ah, right, these two cells in row 4 can't be blue because there are already 4 blue cells in row 4. And they're on X's, so they can't be 5. So those are orange, and they connect to blues. And now we've got the 4 blues in row 5. This, therefore, is orange because it's on an X, and it can't, well, not because we've got the 4 blues in row 5, but because we've got the 4 blues in box 5. That is like that. And I'm beginning to run out of steam here. One of these, yeah, I don't know how they work. I don't quite know how these work. We've got 3 blues there and 3 blues there. So whichever of these is blue is the last one for the column. Oh, here's a thought. Right, the knights move. We won't forget the knights move, and we know that 5's in one of these 2 cells. Well, both of those, by knight's move or regular Sudoku, see both of these cells. So wherever 5 is there, say 5 is there, 5 can't be here by Sudoku or here by the knight's move. And if 5's here, here by Sudoku or here by the knight's move. So these don't have a 5 in. And the blues have been used up in row 5, so those are orange. 5 could be here, but it could also be down here. If I don't know. I mean, I think this only goes so far, unfortunately. It's, you know, we've coloured maybe nearly half the cells in the grid, but it's not enough to really get a handle on what's going on. Surely we're going to need the 55 diagonal to actually tell us numbers. Yeah, and I think this is the point. I think we're going to have to pretty much colour the whole grid. And we're going to have to colour these things differently. We're going to have to choose 4 low colours and 4 high colours, I think, and then see if we can colour the grid in those. Right, that's tricky. What should we do? Should we mix blue with... I don't know how to do this. What is the best way of colouring this? I want to keep an idea of the identity of low numbers. Okay, let's choose somewhere and let's just do something. So, oh, I know. Okay, this may not work, but I'm going to try doing it. So orange is my placeholder for a high digit for 6 to 9. Blue, I'm going to try and separate them into blue red, blue yellow, blue green, and blue purple. I know not all of these will work for the colorblind, but I don't see any other way to do this puzzle, so this is how I'm going to do it. Right, and up here we get quite a bit of locked in information. So let's start with... Where do we start? Let me just get this right. Okay, this pair of either 1 or 4 or 2 or 3 is the same as this pair is the same as this pair. Because they see both of these cells and then both of these. So therefore, this pair is the same as this pair and this pair. Right, so I'm just going to start colouring here. Let's make that blue-red. And the one it connects to can be blue-purple, because red and purple have an identity through blue. Right, so these two are the same. They're red and purple as well, but we know that by the knight's move, red sees that. So that's going to go purple. That's red. Red always joins to purple. Purple always joins to red. My plan with the oranges is to actually turn them fully purple, fully red, fully yellow, and fully green as we go through. Well, let's see if I can achieve this. Now, these two... Okay, so again, I'm going to choose this to be yellow, and then this is a yellow-green pair, but that sees it by knight's move. So that's green, that's yellow, this one's green, this one's yellow. That sees this cell. This is again the green-yellow pair, but that can't be yellow. So that's green, that's yellow. Don't know about that for red and purple. They're too far away for a knight's move to affect them. Let's keep going here. Yellow always joins to green. So that's that done. Green always joins to yellow. This can't be red, so it's purple. That's red. Is this purple? Yes, this is the fourth blue in the row. So that's purple. So that does fix red and purple up here. So of the cells I had as low cells, I've now got different identities for all of them. Okay, let's actually just carry on. See where, yeah, we can place blue-red in this box. That one says it can't be there, that one says it can't be there, and that one again says it can't be there. So that's the blue-red cell. Then it's going to be in one of those two, one of those three, one of those two. I can't resolve that. Right, blue, purple. I've got all 6 in the top boxes already. One of those two, one of those three, one of those three. That's not very helpful at all. Can I get any further with blue? Yes, blue, yellow. That's nice. Those two and that say it's got to be here. Right, so now we know this is a low cell. So this is a high one. And what I decided to do is blue, yellow will always join on an X to yellow. So that's blue, yellow. So let's make that. Oh, we haven't got any other instances anywhere. Blue, purple will always join to purple. Blue, red will always join to red. And our high colours are now plain red, plain green, plain purple, and plain yellow. That one is purple. This one is green because it joins to the blue-green. I don't know if this colour scheme makes sense to you, but I think I'm going to be able to follow it through, so I'm reasonably happy with it. That's purple, that's red, that's purple. This one we don't know. I don't think we've got... Oh, I don't know. It can't be purple or red. So it's yellow or green, but I can't rule them out yet. Shall I? I don't want to put it half yellow, half green. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. So we've had purple here. This can't be... this can't be red or yellow. So that one is green. This one can't be purple or green, but it could be yellow or red. So I don't know what that is. So we're getting some high cells identified. Now, where does orange go in this box? Well, this one is ruling out... Oh, bother. I've got nowhere... Oh, orange is not a real colour. Sorry, right. Where does green go? Orange is just a placeholder. Orange is not an actual colour we're establishing. That's why there's nowhere for orange in here, because those two are going to be different, in fact, that tells me. But anyway, green can't go in those cells because of that green. So that must be here. And that makes that green and high. And that means green can't be in those two cells from there, and that one says not there, so green is here. And now this becomes green, because we need a high in green in row 3. So that's green. Okay, this is working now. We get a green in one of those two, a green in one of those two. Oh, hang on. This sees all 4 low colours. Green, yellow, red, and purple. So that is high. So this is low, and it's not green or yellow or purple. So it's blue, red. And this is therefore red. Right, this now, still don't know. Never mind. But whatever this is, it's not purple. And it's got to go here in box 5. It's not purple or green because they're both in the same box. So it is in one of these 3 cells. It's obviously not in those 2. It must be here. And therefore it's in one of these 3, and we know it's not green, and we know it's high, so it is red. Okay, this is happening now. Right, let's not forget 5s exist. So one of these is a 5. That is actually important now. One of these is a 5, so this isn't a 5, and it's not low, so it's high. It's either orange or, no, either, oh no, it can't be green or red. It's either purple or yellow, okay, but I don't know which. Now up here, oh, look at, we've used all the lows in box 3. This cell sees purple, green and red. So does this one. So these two, well, red can't be there or there. Let's do that. Red is up in the corner. And therefore that's red, by the way. Oh, now I can place red in column 5. It can't be there because of that, can't be there because of that, so it's here. So that breaks me into the bottom 2 rows for the first time. Right, I was going to just observe that these are yellow and 5. I haven't really got a colour for 5, but that's fine. I don't know which is yellow. I've only got one actual yellow cell in the puzzle yet. But anyway, we got somewhere with reds. Maybe we can do a bit more. Yes, this is purple. That's the only place purple can go in the box. So one of these two is purple. Ah, this is purple in column 2. So it must be that that's purple in column 8. And that's going to give us a purple. Can't be here because of that. So we've suddenly finished the purples. How's green coming along? We've got green in one of those two. Ah, we can place green in column 6. So that does it in column 3. And that's all the greens. So it's just yellow amongst the high numbers that is hard. Oh, we've got 5 there, 5 there. Right, this is now, well, this is 5 and yellow. So this is low, is it? Yeah, this is low. We can't have lows there. So this is the other low. This is blue-green. Doesn't tell me where blue-green goes down here. Does tell me that it's in one of those two. Oh, but the only place for blue-green in this row looks like it's now here. Yeah. And then we're left with blue-green in those places, but they're too remote for the knight's move to help. Yellow shouldn't be this difficult now, should it? Should I know where? Maybe 5s is the thing to focus on. There is a 5 here and here. No, I don't really know. Maybe they rule 5s out of somewhere that I'm not noticing. Like these 5s both see that cell, so it's not a 5. It's not red, green or purple. I mean, that's not going to work. I don't have enough low digits pointing at it. So I'd love to keep colouring. I've got a lot of this diagonal done, but not all of it. I would like to get all of it done. Oops. To try and work out how the 55 is made up, I think. So let's just keep thinking about this carefully. Yellow's not being helpful. Got all my colours that are joined by V's and X's done. I've done purple and green and red in full. So what was it that I was stumbling on? Blue-green. Let's try blue-yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that's blue-yellow. That's straightforward. Should have looked at that before. Blue-yellow there. Right, how's blue-red coming along? We've got one there in the bottom 3 boxes. Oh, blue-red. Is this as confined? No, not to the corners. Ah, we get blue-red here. Right, so blue-red's done. How's blue-purple? Analyze that. Right, yes, this is blue-purple. 1, 2, that makes this blue-purple. And this one, yes, so they're done. Right, now we must be getting somewhere. What are 5s telling us? No. Yellows? Right, that yellow says there's a yellow in one of these two, so that must be yellow and not 5. Yeah, that's good. So this is 5. And by the knight's move, that prevents row 1, column 5 being a 5. This isn't 5, so this is 5. So 5's here, 5's here, 5's here, 5's there. That reaches this cell, so that fixes the remaining 5's. There we go. 5's are done. Never needed a colour for them. This must be yellow because it's the last colour left in the box. So that's yellow. That's yellow. Yellows are now filling themselves in remaining spaces, which is very kind and helpful. Yeah, that's all yellows done. Now this was the last of blue-green down here, and that must be blue-green as well. Right, and now we've fully coloured the grid. And now I'm suddenly understanding, why this is called Colorado 2.1. Because I guess Colorado is the Spanish for coloured, and it is very coloured. 2.1 must, I imagine, refer to Florian's stable of puzzles, but it's very interesting. It's very pretty, very rainbow. Got rid of all the orange now. Now we're going to look at this diagonal and try and work out what these numbers actually are. Remembering that the full colour ones are high digits. So what have we got in high digits? We've got 2 reds, 3 reds and a purple. Now hang on. Yeah, red and purple. Yes, red and purple are joined on a V. So what that means is that it means that their counterpart, blue red and blue purple, add up to 5. So their counterparts, which make up the difference to 20, add up to 15. So if that was a 1-4 pair, then full red and full purple are 6 and 9. And the other way around, they're 8 and 7. So those two add up to 15, definitely. These two are then high digits. There's 2 reds and a yellow in the set. And then we have blue, yellow, blue, green, and blue, purple. Now, 2 of them will add up to 5, yellow and green, blue, yellow, and blue, green. So these 2 digits, let's just flash them with black. They add up to 15. These 2, yellow and green, they add up to 5. That's 20. This one makes 25. And then we've got a yellow and 2 reds. Oh, and this little one to get us to 55. What are we on? 25. We need another 30 from 2 reds and a yellow, which are from different families because red doesn't join to yellow. So I think these all have to be maximum. If that's 2 9s, that's 18, plus 8 there is 26, plus 4 there, which is the maximum value for that, is 30. That does it. Right, red is 9, yellow is 8, blue purple is 4, and everything else is just going to follow from that. Red is 9, that must be 6 because it added up to 15 with that. Yellow is 8, that's up here. So this yellow that 8 joins to on X's is a 2. This is whatever is needed to make up the numbers. 23, 25, 30, 39, 43, 52. That blue-green is a 3, which is right because it joins with a 2 to make a 5. So there we go. Let's fill them in. What will this highlighting do? Oh, it's very annoying. Okay, highlighting the colors doesn't just do the green cells. So let me manually adjust. Right, greens are joined to 3s, so they're 7s. I'm just going to finish this off now in about 2 minutes. These blue purples, which are joined to 6s, are 4s, therefore. Don't know, just picking these digits in a very random order. Those are 4s. Purple is 6. That's probably the smarter way to do this. Look at the full digits. Red is 9. The highs. Yellow is 8. That's what we've established. Right, we've done all the highs. Blue red is 1 because it joins to 4 and it's the last one left that we haven't really done anything with. Now, we said blue-green was 3. That was from the bottom corner. That's 3 in the corner, losing its religion in a very bluey-greeny sort of way. That one's 3 as well. And this, oh, no, 2 for blue-yellow. Yeah, that's fine. Suddenly I thought I was missing a 5, but I'm not. 2 for those, and there we go. That finishes it. Still fully coloured. Oh my goodness, I really didn't think. When I was about 10 or 15 minutes into that, I thought we were in for an hour's puzzle here. And suddenly, once you get this diagonal into action, it's absolutely not that bad. But you have to kind of have the vision to see that it's a full colouring exercise before you can then establish the numbers. So that's quite an important revelation, maybe a lesson there for us. But a brilliant puzzle by Florian. So Peter, you're absolutely right. Thank you for recommending that. Really interesting how that played out. It was actually kind of Florian to make sure that if we did it this way, we got absolute maximums in these uncertain cells. Because he could have done it such that these were maybe 8s and that was a 7 and that was a 2, and it would have been a lot harder to disambiguate it down. So he was a bit kind there, but thank you for coming along on the journey. Merry Christmas to you, and we very much hope to see you again on the channel tomorrow for more Sudoku magic, hopefully. As it is, bye for now.